and my friend, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our you better duck and go boom, boom. On is moving like boom, boom. Up in the phone, go boom, boom. Me and my friend, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our tickets. Me and my nigga, pop out and hit it. Boom, boom, boom.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show.
Let's play ball.
Into the box, number 29, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here. Next for the Mets, JT Realmuto. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 29 is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in, number 29. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 29.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Ready once again, number 29, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Let's go, kid.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at. I'd love to get it to 10.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. Stepping into the box, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now both runners are breaking. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Now batting, number 29, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, what you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel.
The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Runner at second now, nobody out. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Here it comes, 0-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that is off the wall. Realmuto rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's just 1 for 6. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 29 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 29. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
You got it. Two.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
The third baseman.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second.
All right, hold on right there.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Miami Marlins came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Stanek earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Yimi Garcia wraps it up with a save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up.
Looks like I'm going to have to sing again to get my level up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Number 29.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Fish posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Brandon Kinsler earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Yimi Garcia closes the door for the save, his league-leading 20th of the season. Afternoon baseball. Now in the box, number 29. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Iglesias, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number. Ready to take his hacks again, number 29, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You can tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Marisnik. Gone into the upper tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him, because he's killing them.
Your attention, please.
Ready for another chance, number 29. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Marte will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back. Number 29 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
The 2-2.
They can't touch me.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Towards second.
There you go. Come on.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The batter number 9.
Striding into the box, Jumai Jones. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. A bouncer to the left side. McNeil's got it for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is coming to the plate now, number 29. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick, hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing.
Number 29 will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another.
Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill set.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Cincinnati... Into the box now, number 29. He's fresh off a 5-hit ball game yesterday afternoon, so he'll look to keep it going here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 65 for him here as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
You're in trouble, trouble, trouble. You're in trouble, trouble, trouble.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 29. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, number 29. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Good job. Way to rip.
You guys could have gone. Jesus Christ.
Now the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano.
The third baseman.
Well, I got a single out of it, so all I need is a triple.
The bases remain loaded with 2 away now. At the plate, Brian Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Brian Anderson.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this?
Beat it out.
Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. And he's likely just trying to put one
65 home runs, and I'm not even at the All-Star break yet.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Number 29 will stand in again. The first will flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Cooper stands at first with 1 out.
Need a triple. Come on, give me a triple.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone!
Damn it.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now to the plate, Caleb Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 29 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in and looking for more, number 29. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive.
Jesus Christ.
There it goes.
I did not want that.
It's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Seth Brown. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's flared out toward left. Sano ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. Throw into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
For the victorious Miami Marlins.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup. Rick Porcello gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around.
This is the left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. Number 29 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the... Settling in now, number 29. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, number 29. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Number 29.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because of...
Striding in once again, number 29 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, number 29 is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's...
Digging in, number 29. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last
swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 3rd home.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will be.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 29.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. With 70, count them, 70 home runs and 123 RBIs. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. He creeps closer now, his 71st on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that.
Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train.
Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stop at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Trap, put you all over my Snapchat. Man, so fat, gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light.
We are under the lights as the show gets. Ready now, number 29, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center, and he is one shy of immortality now. 72 on the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Trey Turner. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 29 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in, number 29, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
And that last at-bat when he went.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder, and that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead. And that home run, obviously a big one, as he has now tied the record for most home runs in a season. One more, and he'll become the all-time record holder. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next at bat is speedy Adam Eaton. That's popped up. Left fielder coming in. And oh no, it's off his glove.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded. number 29, will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now at the plate, number 29. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Here we go. Watch out for us, huh?
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Robles looking up, and that one is gone. He's done it. Boomer is the new single-season home run king. One of the greatest records in baseball history has been toppled by one of the best offensive seasons anyone will ever see.
Oh, man, and you have to wonder what is going through his head right now. No matter what happens the rest of his career, he's going to be immortalized for what he's accomplished this year. It's hard to say much else. Sometimes you just have to soak up the moment. Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
First for the victorious.
We are under the lights this evening. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Lifetime versus this arm comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 29 is there, and he'll make the catch to return. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner's on his way to third. Big swing by Sano, and the ball sent to deep left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
What a way to start this one. Scoreless top of the...
So digging in now, number 29. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 75 on this great season as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Now that's Trey Turner.
This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Standing in, number 29. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left fielder, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Striding in, number 29, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Soto is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Into the box now, number 29. He's had a great game so far, and a triple will complete the cycle.
Not in
a swing and a high drive to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here.
And late reactions, and they got him.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom.
Can you see the woman with the gun? Yes. Can you get the phone to her? I can't go back over there. She's lost it. I don't know what she's going to do. I'm sorry. Okay. Stay where you are. We'll get you out soon. You can't get the phone to her. I'm going to go in. You sure about this? She hasn't heard anyone. This is about her family and grief. If she's at the end of her break and nothing else matters, she could do anything, not she? You keep my mic open. Okay, he's done. We can go now. Come on,
Stay away from me.
Shelly.
I'm serious.
Shelly.
Who are you?
My name is Aaron Hutcher. I'm at the FBI. And I know it's Lily's birthday, and I just want to tell you how sorry I am for what happened.
What's going on?
It's okay. He's here to help.
Nobody helps. You don't know a thing about Damien.
I know he was a happy and confident little boy.
How could you know that?
It's true. Standing next to you, you're holding his hand and he's smiling. He's not hiding behind you like some children do. It tells me that you encouraged him and you gave him a lot of confidence.
That picture doesn't belong to you.
No, that's why I want you to have it back.
Wait, how did you... Were you in...
27 days now? It's not much older than Damien. I know you're a nice person, so they're going to leave now. Will you show them out, please?
No. What are you doing? No, what's going on?
Dawn, I found this picture of you and Damien. It's clear who this hero was. I know you blame yourself and you shouldn't, and Shelly, all the hurt that you might inflict on people is not going to bring you back.
did.
Everyone who tried to save him that day isn't going to forget. It's the day they failed. They'll ask themselves what they could have done. Could they have gotten here sooner? They'll heal, but it's going to take time. They'll move on, but they won't forget.
I could see that he was dying. And I tried to help him. I tried.
Please.
Besides, honey, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You hear those sirens?
Instagram.
You hear those sirens? That is Daddy, and Daddy is coming, and he's gonna help us. He's gonna save us. You never can.
I know, Shirley, and I'm so sorry. We know that.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. I made a promise to him. I promised him.
You have to stop blaming yourself. Shirley, you have to stop blaming yourself.
This little light, I know let it shine. Let it shine. Cut it out. You cut it out. No, honey, I'm driving. No, I'm not kidding, Damien. You're being mean, Mama. I'm driving. Don't take my seat when I'm driving. I yelled at him. And it was the last thing he heard.
What's your regret? It's not what he remembers. How happy he was.
Oh, shit.
So listen, it's not your fault. He was taken from you, and it's not fair. But while he was here, while you were lucky enough to have him, he was happy. That's how he lived, and that's how he left.
If I had just gotten there 60 seconds earlier, Emily might still be with him.
You know that you did everything you could.
Yeah, I know. I did everything I could. We all did. I know. But that's supposed to make me feel better.
You protected each other for years. Don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
This this guilt.
Just because you were the last one there doesn't mean that you could affect the outcome. We all wish we had that kind of control.
So what do? We just chalk it up to fate? But I can't blame anybody. What, this is the will of God? No. I do blame somebody. I blame Doyle. Which one am I supposed to do? She was my friend. I lost my friend right in front of me. And I'm supposed to go on like nothing happened. You know, we come in here and we talk to you. Where do you go? Where are you with all of this?
So this is you. Which was you?
Previously, on Criminal Minds. I got her. No, Emily, stay with me. Come on, stay with me. Where's my medic?
She made it up.
You didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
You guys stop staring at me. Doesn't Strauss usually run these assessments? There's no way that was going to work. Turn into jukebox.
I'll talk. I don't want to talk about being gone.
So we can't keep each other safe, then why are we even doing any of it? If I had just gotten there 60 seconds earlier, Emily might still be there. Derek, you know that you did everything you could, as far as I'm in. Anyway, you know, we come in here and we talk to you. Where do you go?
Dude, just drop in the ceiling and those puffs just appear. Classic horror. Cheesy special effects, but damn.
Necessary. There's too much blood and gore and
It's a slasher film. How do you do a slasher film without violence?
You imply
Maybe the movie is called Slice 6. What were you expecting?
a refreshing beverage with a twist of comedy. I'm gonna have nightmares for a week.
With everything that we do and see on a daily basis, that got to you.
Listen, noob, you may be all Sigourney Weaver ass-kicking tough, which is awesome, but the mystical maidens of innocence like myself jump at things that are authentic.
Why are you worried? I'm sure the Morgan will protect you. As long as he's not jumping out of his chair like a prepubescent schoolgirl.
The only reason I jumped is because you guys woke me up.
How could you sleep during that?
Easy. You dragged me out after a 12-hour workday. For what? You telling me that girl didn't know that the young stuff was waiting for her upstairs?
Villain.
What?
In movies, unsubs are called villains.
My bad.
You want to know why horror movies are so successful?
Why is that genius?
They prey on our insatiable need to survive. In tribal days, a woman's scream would signal danger, and the men would return from hunting to protect their pack. That's why it's always the women and not the men who fall victim to the boogeyman.
Count on you, Reed, to rip the movie down to science. My favorite thing about horror movies is the suspense factor.
The ticking clock.
The helpless victim walks through the dark. All shadows reaching together.
A sudden noise draws her attention. Is someone there? Or is it just in her head?
Still, it's totally unrealistic. No one should be walking through a dark alley by themselves at night.
I love it.
No one should be walking through a dark alley without a Derek Morgan by himself.
But the best part of a horror movie, you never know when the end is going to come.
I wasn't expecting you back till the morning.
His brother was in the closet.
Frightening.
His betrayal had consumed me. He sent his brother to his own private hell.
Speaking of horror,
What's Strauss doing here?
Whatever it is, I cast my vote on not blood. I was expecting the grief assessments yesterday.
I left them on your desk last night.
Oh, well, good. The next step, your team will be observed in the field.
This really isn't the time for another evaluation.
When is a good time?
You've decided this without reading the assessments.
Is there something that I should know?
No, it's just that everyone reads differently, and this team is no exception.
Fine. I will look at your findings, but just know that there will be another review. When do you leave for San Diego?
As soon as we present the case.
Good.
Let's get started.
Okay. Monica Shanley, Natalie Wallace, and Alaska. 3 college students killed in our off-campus apartments in the last 5 days. 2 were going to San Diego Coastal University. 1 is going to San Diego Tech.
Well, the answer definitely isn't time. They could all be related.
Yeah, but he said they're all in their early 20s, brunette, majoring in education and/or child development. Is there any indication that they knew one another? As it stands right now, coming up into their apartments are spread throughout the city. So.
No fingerprints of the crimes, and the also uses gloves.
He's organized.
First entry at all the apartments, back door, patio door, living room window.
Homes are ripped. Clear evidence of a struggle.
He's created a scene. He wants to inflict fear not only in his victim, but in whomever comes the body.
Could be a message to the local PD. Look what I can do.
Three women in under a week.
In all likelihood, he's hunting for his 4th victim now.
San Diego PD wants us on the scene as soon as possible.
133669.
I heard VTV has every single episode now.
What? You understand, we're talking about all 20 seasons.
So how many episodes is that?
10, alright?
So we showing 20 whole seasons?
I'm in the finest seasons.
You're full of it.
No. Sorry, he's a weirdo.
All 20 seasons of the original Long Run. All day Sunday on VTV.
Hey, Allergy Mother. Are your sneezes putting your friends in awkward positions? Stick with Zyrtec. Zyrtec starts working hard at hour 1 and works twice as hard when you take it again the next day. Zyrtec, muddle no more.
And try Children's Zyrtec for consistently powerful relief of your kids' allergies.
Introducing Red Baron's new stuffed crust pizza. There's cheese in every single bite.
So much cheese in this crust.
There's cheese in every single bite.
Is anyone even listening to me? Red Baron's new stuffed crust pizza.
Banana Boat Sunscreen is all about protecting the fun on Earth. From making a splash fun to exploring the world fun, our sunscreen is good for you and reef-friendly. Banana Boat Sunscreen lasts as long as the fun does.
Introducing Lowe's List, a selection of our most innovative picks, like Samsung's connected appliances that let you control your home anywhere. Look for the full Lowe's List online and find the badge in our store. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility.
It's my 552 woke up like this migraine medicine. It's Ubrelvy for any time, anywhere migraine strikes, without worrying if it's too late or where I am. One dose can quickly stop my migraine in its tracks within 2 hours.
Unlike older medicines, Ubrelvy is a pill that directly blocks CGRP protein, believed to be a cause of migraine. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Ask about Ubrelvy at any time, anywhere migraine medicine.
Have you tried the 4-in-1 power of Persil Oxy Discs? They remove tough stains, deliver fiber care, freshness, and a deep clean. Try Persil Oxy Discs.
At Google, we obsess with organic, so you don't have to.
But how organic? More than carrots came from organic?
We know the exact Google farm, field, and farm are organic.
So you're telling me you're organic?
It's not just organic, it's Global Organic for Baby.
KoF's coffee filler. Made ready.
All right, let's make it rain tonight.
I'm ready to work my way up the food chain. You make the decisions for the happiness of your life. Do something that you love, and then the money will come.
Never miss a moment of your favorite WeTV shows again. Catch up anytime by watching full episodes wherever WeTV is available. Stream now.
Stephen King wrote, "Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters."
Our own son has a tight-handed temper. Amber was getting ready for a bath. It would have been easy talking for sexual assault in that game. That's highly unusual behavior for this kind of wrestling.
Now, extreme violence and physical aggression isn't its nature sexual.
Well, that's true, but as a substitution for the sex act. This guy could be impotent. He can't perform, so that's why he goes off and kills.
He's targeting female college students. We need to make sure that campus officials are informed if they haven't been already. We also can't rule out other students and faculty.
San Diego is essentially one big college town. The enrollment at SDCU of approximately 65,000 students.
San Diego County has 9 universities, 5 private, 4 public. We have 7 more, including trade schools.
Each girl lived off campus and was attacked in their apartment. That's pretty high risk.
Less risky would be stalking on events, running layouts and routines.
Between classes and part-time jobs, they become sporadically at best.
Which tells us they're not victims of opportunity. He targets them, they stalk them, and no one did anything illegal.
We're going to read the last victim's apartment. See if we're interviewing the roommate. They can all go to the medical examiners.
There's no secure parking.
I rode a bike when I was in college.
That's because you weren't old enough to drive, Einstein.
I could drive, it's just the government wouldn't issue me a license until I was 14. A lot of places for youngsters to hide out here.
Yeah, he could have easily grabbed her when she passed through here.
And she made it all the way to her apartment.
She should feel safe, but then he took that from her.
All of the women have defensive wounds on the arms.
He put up a fight.
The number of stab wounds increases with each victim, yes.
Yes. On Monica Shanley, the wounds show hesitation, and the fatal blow is directly to the heart. Did the strike indicate any medical knowledge on the part of the unsung? Truthfully, I think he got lucky.
He hadn't built his confidence yet.
But by the time he gets to his 3rd kill, he knows what he's doing. More direct cuts. She died from massive blood loss. He's improving quickly.
Made the struggle last longer, but he's no longer deceptive.
So now he's starting to enjoy it. I'm Agent Derek Morgan. This is Dr. Spencer Reed, Detective Bryce Hogg. Amber's roommate Michelle told us she was out of town visiting family when the attack occurred. But the insult must have known that. That's why he made us move last night. He chimneyed a lock on the window.
Listening to the privacy to complete the torture.
Well, most sadists like to kill on their own turf. This guy didn't risk taking her to a secondary location.
Maybe something happened which makes the location of the kill significant, but he did something really smearing blood on the walls, feeling more control and rage over his victims, taking pleasure in the kill.
She was specific physical type. It looks like he's taking his anger out on women who represent somebody else.
Now, like Edmund Kemper, he most likely can't confront his true target yet, so he's going after women who look like her until he can build up the confidence to play his own game.
Sorry about that. Okay. Amber and I were friends in the 3rd grade. Always in 3rd grade. She got into San Diego Coastal first. I was so pissed. I didn't talk to her for a week. And then 2 days later, my acceptance letter came in the mail. It's okay, Michelle. It's not that I wasn't happy for her. I just wanted to go too. I know. It's a completely normal reaction. But I need you to think, had any new people come into her life recently? Not that I know of. I had to twist her arm to get her out.
So she wasn't into college scene.
She could party with the best of them.
I got my
She just loved
DraftKings, I got my...
Academically or
don't
friendly?
have
money. If it wasn't dog walking at $10 an hour, it was house sitting or cooking. She kept busy.
So she took on a lot of odd jobs.
She wasn't a rich kid from Orange County.
Do you know where she heard about the part-time work?
Everywhere. Coffee houses, Craigslist, the student center, you name it.
Thank you. First victim, Monica Shanley's BFF, reported that they were talking on the phone and hung up just before Monica stepped inside her apartment.
What does that get us?
Well, some neighbors heard loud screaming coming from Monica's apartment at 11:12 p.m. At 11:15, they called 911. 11:26, cops arrived.
He's able to strike, kill, and get out in less than 14 minutes. How'd it go?
According to her roommate, Amber worked odd jobs to against me.
Could be where she made contact with the unsub.
Garcia, get us a list of jobs that Amber worked the last few months and look for personal checks she might have deposited as under the table payments.
Copy that.
The unsub stalks his victims. He knows their routine. He could attack them anytime they're alone, even in their cars. He chooses to attack them in their homes.
He waits for them to bolt the doors before he strikes. He wants them to feel safe before he takes that away from them.
It's going to make me feel powerless in my own personal space.
So it's physical and psychological torture.
He keeps to his accelerated timetable and strikes away.
Move.
Is that you making all that noise? You're so adorable. Close for the camera?
Not everybody wants the same thing. That's why I go with Liberty Mutual. They customize my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. Because I do things a little different. Hey, I'll take one, please. Wait, this isn't a hot dog stand? No. Can't you see the sign? Wet teddy bears. Get your wet teddy bears 100% wet guaranteed. Oh, the next one's on me. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Now there's a new way Experian boosts your racial credit scores.
I boosted my FICO score 35 points.
I use the Experian app and my Netflix account to boost my credit by 21 points.
Now pay for Netflix, Hulu, and more can boost your credit scores. Download the Experian app now. Bring on spring. With calculators that can help you count, and a store that rings your doorbell anytime you need it. This is doing like never before. This is today's home team. How doers get more done.
The reason I love WW is because it doesn't feel like work. It's intuitive, and you have all the tools you need to be successful.
I feel like my plan was made for me. It is so easy to follow.
I'm a busy mom, and it really has just fit so nicely into my life. I lost 36 pounds on WW.
I lost 91 pounds.
I've lost 54 pounds. I look forward to every single day.
You're going to see success. You're going to see results.
See why we're ranked #1 for weight loss. Get ready for summer with 3 months free. Offer ends May 17th.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
most standard safety features in its class.
Hey, stop, Mom.
Thanks. The fiercely reimagined Nissan Rogue. Get a low 219 per month Nissan Rogue, or get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiver. Quilted Northern Ultra Soft and Strong is made using an energy-efficient process. 3 trees are also planted for each one used, because doing something good for the environment feels good.
I feel so good all the time. I need you here by my side. Oh, you make me feel so good.
Quilted Northern, premium comfort made sustainable.
73% of all chickens are fed animal byproducts. This is really wrong. Why don't you head on down to the Purdue boys? No mystery ingredients, no animal byproducts. Better chicken feed, great tasting chicken.
When I get a migraine, I go to the darkest place I can find. But now that I've got Nurtec ODT, I can get out there and do my thing.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. The most common side effect is nausea.
Ask your doctor about Nurtec today.
Let's get into it. This is Social Society. I'm your host, Kendall, and it's all black everything. Culture, politics, music, social media, and bitches for me. Black as Woo! Now that's some real hot girl. What made you pick green out of all the colors?
I'm a real bitch. I don't know.
Social Society, now streaming on allblack.tv.
Yeah, baby!
Use code BTV to start your free 30-day trial of the best of Black TV and film.
Everything's untouched as requested. Vic's name is Lori Bergman, student at San Diego Tech. She's babysitting.
We profiled her to get self-destructing inside the victim's homes. Why are you doing it?
That's a big change in it. Well, maybe Lori and her roommates, the innocent figured out more time on the job. You heard the child? He was crying in the crib when the family got home. I'll talk to him. You two go on in. Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins, I'm David Rossi with the FBI. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Of course. What do you need?
Now, was Lori a family friend?
No. We're new to the area. Haven't had time to make friends yet.
But how did you meet her?
Online. Craigslist.
I told him not to do it.
Have a choice. We both work. I looked into Navy services, but the startup costs were ridiculous.
How many people did you interview?
I lost count.
She seemed like the right fit.
She's a college student. Didn't party too much.
She was a hard worker. Little Julian loved her.
Did you talk about any boyfriends or say anything that may have raised an alarm?
I can think of.
She was single. She had a boyfriend back in Tennessee, but they broke up.
And how long ago was that?
A month, I think. I'm not sure.
Both an incident and more than the most vulnerable. Yes, I felt compelled to organize this surprise.
I think the insect fed the kid. Then he stabs Lori. So the kid probably started crying. Maybe he gave the kid the butter in order to keep him quiet.
What kind of an unsub stops murdering to care for an infant?
Who identifies with the child? We might be looking for someone with deep-rooted abandonment.
Maybe the baby trying interfered with his enjoyment of watching the babysitter from down.
Maybe the way caring for the child would be psychological torture for Lori. She got several missed calls and a few text messages from social networking sites. What's with the photo? Halloween isn't for months.
Speak what I wonder, behold my mind.
Garcia, the latest victim, Lori Burton, was writing something on the internet last night. Can you figure out what it was?
Yeah, I was just tweeting myself. A little memento. Oh, God.
Yeah. She managed to take a picture of the insect before she died.
Do you remember anyone?
I can tell you more. Laura's account was active 2 hours after that photo was posted.
There was no record of her calling 911.
He must have uploaded the image himself.
Continuing posting status updates after she died. Feeling faint at heart. all alone and too scared to cry.
All right, this isn't good. He's mocking his victims dead. He sat here tweeting while Lori Blake died. All right, baby girl, listen. I need you to go through Lori's accounts. See who was following her and see who was messaging back. Now, let's get out of here. Let's get back to the house. We got a photo, we got a profile.
Thank you, sir. Looking for a white male in his early 20s because he's stalking his victims who believe that he either works out of his house or a part-time job.
This unsub strikes in the home rather than outside, where he could more easily abduct his victims. But this tells us that his social skills are most likely lacking, and he may not have the confidence to talk to women.
His confidence with killing, however, is growing. He's gone from hesitant strikes in the victim's home to painting the walls with blood. Our unsub is developing a taste for killing.
His victims share similar features and backgrounds. We believe they represent someone who the unsub thinks has wronged him, and he's taking out his rage on him.
Because the unsub shows signs of one neat aspect, he started killing suddenly and effectively with no break. We believe he was recently incarcerated or institutionalized.
Look at better got out of month or so ago. The records will show a history of violence, anger toward women, and/or symbols of authority.
We need to warn all young women to be hypervigilant, especially in their online acquaintances, but also with service workers, maintenance staff, and delivery men.
We're telling college girls not to let people in uniforms into their homes?
No, but tell them to double-check IDs, call dispatch before they let anybody inside.
How do we avoid inciting panic?
Panic isn't nothing, but we still need to keep everyone informed. Uniformed officers are posting warnings across campuses. But since the Jenkins family found Lori online, we believe the unsub may be using similar methods. Profiles, job postings, anything that gives a little too much information that the unsub could use to hunt his victims.
Time's not on our side. I think that he's already got his next victim in his sights.
Tracks back to an email address included yesterday morning. IP address leads to a Falco terminal. That's where the trail ends.
What about at the Jenkins house? Who was tweeting with her prior to the assault?
The unsub hacked into the Jenkins Wi-Fi network.
Pretty smart for a guy who's been locked up.
Yeah, he's gotten good at covering his tracks.
How are you doing on a list of criminal records and releases?
Oh, right, that. Okay, I searched local college students, which is a lot. I'm a masochist, so I went ahead and included military personnel because San Diego has a big naval and marine presence. Combine those two pools, I'm just swimming in criminal infractions.
All right, filter out sexual assault and lewd behavior.
Return at the speed of text, sir.
What about background financials on the victims? Is there any evidence that jobs being performed under the table?
Actually, in all cases, there were personal checks deposited from several accounts. Almost under $100.
All right, send a list of account holders and see when we get them start making phone calls.
What am I looking for?
Any victims who might have worked as babysitters. Yes, ma'am.
How's it going?
We've delivered the profile and the locals are canvassing the area.
Any leads?
Did you call for a field update?
No. I've been reviewing your grief assessments, and they're incomplete.
How's that?
Yours isn't there.
My orders were to assess the team.
You don't think the mental state of your team's leader is relevant? You need to talk to someone too.
Is that an order?
If that's the only way to do it, yes.
Then, with all due respect, we've got 4 women dead. Probably have another one by the morning.
Find me when you get back.
These are relentless. Can I help everybody?
All those dead girls look just like you, sweetheart.
No, you don't think I realized that? That last girl?
Maybe your sister. What was that?
Okay, so you're not funny?
Set the alarm, right?
Let's just see. Alarm is set. Kids asleep. Come over.
I can't. I got a paper due in the morning.
I'll write it for you.
Really?
Yeah, just get over it.
What's wrong with it? What is it?
Something's triggered the alarm. Can you stand the phone?
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god. Sorry, Allison's are back. I gotta go.
Sorry, we came in from the garage.
No, sorry. I'm just a little on edge.
We should have called first.
You're home early?
Well, someone was born.
Says the man who's snoring attracted the attention of everyone around us. How's the little one?
Still the best baby ever. I put him to bed, like half an hour ago. Can you be here tomorrow morning at 8 instead of 9? My meeting got moved up. Yeah, sure.
Do you want to just stay?
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
See you tomorrow?
Yep, bright and early.
I'm waiting here for my husband. She said I was one of the million.
I want to live together as soon as possible. He's in prison.
What did he go to prison for? If somebody pisses me off, I might go back. I gave up everything for you, Josh. Whether you or against it, this is who I'm choosing to be with right now. Red flags. Get ready for an all-new season of Love After Lockup, coming this June to WeTV.
That's a low price.
Oh, that's a low price.
Well, that is a low price.
What's a low price?
That's a low price.
Can you let me shop?
It's a low price.
I can get you in tomorrow.
At Amazon, anytime is a good time to save.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower. Overview, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? It's not going to swing back in your brain. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Frank, could you mute your line, please?
Irresistibly slow baked, unbelievably crunchy. Make some noise. It's Snyder's.
Allergens are little terrors all around us, sometimes even in our clothes. Take them on with All Free Clear. Its powerful clean removes tough stains and 99% of top allergens. All Free Clear, the #1 doctor-recommended brand for sensitive skin.
Real progress? When you're affected by schizophrenia, you see it differently. It's in the small, everyday moments, and in the places you never expect. A little sign of hope, a feeling of freedom. And once these little moments start adding up, that's when it feels like so much more. It feels like real progress. Caplyta effectively treats adults with schizophrenia, and it's just one pill, once a day, with no titration.
Caplyta can cause serious side effects. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which can mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Dizziness upon standing, falls, and impaired judgment may occur. Most common side effects include sleepiness and dryness. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal.
In clinical trials, weight, cholesterol, and blood sugar changes were similar to placebo. So if you're affected by schizophrenia, ask your doctor about Caplyta for intracellular therapies.
I have now has bigger bacon. It's 5 times thicker than maple glaze. It's the future bacon. Bigger bacon.
Try IHOP's new Steakhouse Premium Bacon Menu. 4 added to any breakfast combo for $1.49.
Oh, like what?
Whatever you have at home, Knorr sides can turn nutritious veggies into mouth-watering meals. Veggies taste amazing with Knorr.
Friday, this princess party is lit. Until Jennifer drops this bombshell.
There's a lot you don't know. Like what?
Then, as the family tension reaches a boiling point,
Alana, it wasn't like that.
Josh's next move has Alana on the run.
What's with me?
Can't miss Mama June Road to Redemption. All new Friday at 9 on WeTV and the WeTV app.
Did he get another babysitter?
Not just her.
Who's that?
Amy Ellison. She and her son are the sole survivors. The housekeeper found them locked in the nursery.
You were locked in there all night?
Broke the handle off the door.
I'll meet you guys inside.
Mrs. Elson, we'll take him out and check his vitals. I'll bring him right back to you.
Hello, Amy. My name's Derek Morgan. I'm with the FBI. I understand you've been through a great ordeal. I'd just like to ask you a few questions, if that's all right. Did you happen to see the man who came in your home?
Only for a couple seconds. He was wearing a mask. He rushed straight to Jake. I'm good.
It's okay. Take your time.
I ran to Jake, but there was so much blood. He grabbed Lily and held a knife to her throat. Locked me in the nursery with the baby.
Did you hear anything when you were locked inside?
Jake suffered multiple stab wounds to the chest and abdomen. Consider Lily got the brunt of it.
This is the second time he struck inside someone else's home. He's telling us something.
It's narrowing in his ideal victimology. Babysitting somehow fits into the scenario he's trying to recreate. You know what? He changed his MO as well. He violated the rules.
He hasn't shown aggressive sexual behavior up until now. That's different.
This is more personal. I'm sure he could be the one he's been after all along.
I don't know. This guy's meticulous. He plans everything out.
Why didn't he know the Ellisons were returning?
I think he did. I mean, the Ellison was watching the house. He knew that they came home, but he just didn't care. He adapted.
But after the biggest threat first, eliminated Jake in order to gain control over Lily and Amy.
Well, there are two initial points of attack. One in the hallway outside the nursery, and the other one here.
Yet, both bodies ended up together.
But the way they're posed, directly looking at each other.
We wanted them to watch each other die.
And it's more than that. This change in behavior could be the piece that we're missing.
This guy knew the Ellisons were home, but he struck anyway. He could have taken out the entire family, but he chose to spare the mother and the child. Why?
But the Jenkins fans have actually fed the baby. Here, he spared the mother and locked her in a room with her son. It's like he's protecting the children.
You know, the addition of Jake Ellison caused the Ellison to change his methodology. The first time he posed the bodies, and he's also sexually violated one of the victims.
Okay, but the father posed to look at a dying baby signal, and the mother and child protected upstairs. That's a pretty clear message.
Garcia, search for local women who died in their early 30s and are survived by a husband and at least one son. Go back 10 to 15 years.
Cross that with new marriage licenses filed by surviving husbands.
The NSUB's always been troubled, Garcia, so look for youthful offenders who would have fit into the sociopathic triad.
Okay, I've got 30 matches, which points to a disturbing social phenomenon and does not help us narrow this down.
Okay, so cross-reference that with your list of newly released inmates and mental patients.
Okay, I've got a few. Here's one. Greg Finney, Chula Vista. He was put in jury. He was 13 for threatening his stepmom with a knife.
What do we know about the stepmother?
Kate Jones, aka the second Mrs. Finney, married Greg's father a year after Greg's mother was killed in a car accident. Greg was 11 at the time. Mr. Finney died 4 weeks ago.
Is there any evidence that Kate worked in the Finney home before the mother's death?
Oh, the plot solidifies. Kate cited additional income as caregiver on her tax returns when she was a college student. Payments trace back to the Finneys. Kate filed numerous reports against Greg for violent behavior, experimentation on animals. Greg's father finally put the kibosh on things when he was 17, had him institutionalized. Greg was released 2 weeks ago, just before the killing started.
Garcia, where's Greg Finney now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
changer who dares to be fearless even when her bladder leaks. Our softest, smoothest fabric, keeping her comfortable, protected, and undeniably sleek. Depend. The only thing stronger than us is you.
Dive into summer with savings on outdoor furniture, outdoor games, and all the essentials to grill up everyone's favorites. Shop now for an extra 15% off and Kohl's Cash too. Kohl's.
Rise and shine to a tasty new era. The Jimmy D Deluxe sandwich with a plant-based patty. Made with wholesome brown rice, beans, and quinoa. It's the tastiest sandwich to root for.
We're delighted and hope you will try it.
We're there for you. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/careguide.
According to U.S. News and World Report, used car values have surged to record highs. So now, Ganley Chevrolet Brook Park will pay you more for your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. It's easy. Visit GanleyChevrolet.com. Click Sell My Car and get an official offer to buy your car or truck in seconds. You can either apply this value to a new or used vehicle purchase, or we'll buy your car or truck right on the spot. GanleyChevrolet.com.
Have you tried the 4-in-1 power of Persil Oxy Discs? They remove tough stains, deliver fiber care, freshness, and a deep clean. Try Persil Oxy Discs.
Someday I'll ask you a question that will change me forever.
If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting.
Start your someday with a ring from the Neil Lane collection. Available at K.
Hey, sandwich fan, new Denny's melts belong in your hand. Patty melt's a classic, the Big Dipper's fantastic, and the Nashville hot chicken, bombastic? 4 melts and all, grilled to please. Now with free delivery. See you at Denny's.com.
Fact. All tax companies say they get you the biggest refund, but only TaxAct has our deduction maximizer that helps find money hiding everywhere. So you get your maximum refund guaranteed. File for less, you get more with TaxAct.
So what's the time?
If you don't act, the danger becomes stronger.
If it ain't real, it ain't for me.
Twist gets blunt.
Sam, you need to stay out of either tiny girl. Every time you speak about friends, it's very negative.
Look, it's what else says that has nothing by it.
Who you got the kid talking to an OG like that?
You know she got a boo. This seems serious. Everyone knows. Not everyone.
Why is Angela hiding her new boo?
And then she wants his wife.
But you?
Don't mix me up. Thursday at 9 on TV.
Hey, Kenny, FBI, open the door.
Bedroom's clear.
He's not in here.
There you go. Can you tell me why Greg Finney's laptop has an employee login screen?
Oh, lover, I have been doing some digging. Did you know that he's been working part-time as a data entry clerk at the San Diego Register?
He's in an institution. We get time to find a job.
You didn't even have to look. This job is part of his work release program, and 20 hours of internet privileges will go a long way.
Well, that's how he finds his victims. He browses the classifieds.
Did he have access to the customer's personal information?
Oh, honey, he entered it.
Must be Kate Finney. Yeah, he's obviously picked up the confidence to confront him. I see it.
Reading your mind, call the others. Go, please.
worth it.
Not the pain. I feel your heart start beating a little faster. It's not your mind panicking. It's your body. You're just fighting to adapt.
All right, am I one of your animals now?
I didn't want them to suffer.
No.
Eric's not at home, so he's probably got other activities.
Case the object of his hostility is going to take his time.
Let's load him up. Make sure he knows we're coming.
They're coming for you. They're gonna be too late.
Dave, take some uniforms and find the back door. I'm going to try to get inside and talk to you. You think that's going to work? I don't think Kate gets out of this any other way.
Father, I wouldn't want this.
You have no right to talk about him.
He was my husband, Greg.
He was my dad. You told him to lock me up.
No.
You made him do it.
No, I didn't. You did. You. What you did to our puppy. What you did to the neighbor's cats. I mean, he knew what you were.
You ruined everything.
I took care of you. We wanted the best for you.
Sending me away? But so I wasn't your problem anymore? What?
Minnie, this is Agent Aaron Hodge. I need to talk to you about your demands so we can let Kate go.
I don't have any demands. I want her to pay for what she's done.
What has she done?
She took my dad. She's a whore, and she ruined us.
I think this is more about your dad than it is about Kate.
No, she got me locked up.
Your dad put you away.
Turn this on.
Greg, I need to ask you a very important question. Do you want to live?
Well,
I think you do, and if so, you need to let me in the house. Otherwise, I can't guarantee that you're going to walk out of there.
You can come to the door.
Tigger, I want you to come with me. Leave your firearm here. Be compassionate and sympathetic to him. Let him tell you how Kate betrayed him and how much you understand his devastation.
I never said that you could bring in anyone else.
I know, but I thought if we talked inside, we could work this out ourselves.
Are you some kind of a negotiator? No guns.
No guns.
Close the door. Alright. Stand over there.
You need to put the gun down.
We need to get out of here. Alright?
As long as you've got a gun, if one of the agents outside has a clear shot, we'll take it.
I don't have the oversight.
We're ready to move when you do.
I'm ready to walk on.
You know, I don't want to get locked up.
Yeah. Don't you really want Kate to apologize for making your dad forget your mom?
No, I didn't do that. No.
Unless the next words out of your mouth are, I'm sorry, I don't agree with it. I understand, Greg. I do.
She took care of you. You trusted her. And then she betrayed you as soon as your mother was gone. It must have crushed you when Kate married your dad. How did it make you feel, Brad? I'm sorry. You felt betrayed, didn't you, Rick?
Ask me a question. Go ahead. Ask me.
Why not me? Why not me?
And tell me.
Because you're just a...
But I lost you.
I loved you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But I loved you, Kate.
Don't kill me, Rick. Please.
Ready, don't go.
Come on, let's go.
Want to watch Criminal Minds or Reno? Hey, I'll be topless up it. Oh, hey, you should watch because I'm really pretty. Should I take a pic with you? I think we ought to watch my show.
Yeah, WeTV. Criminal Minds.
I'll probably look like this.
Criminal Minds. All night Monday on WeTV.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can take you to deep depressive lows, or give you unusually high energy, even when depressed. Overwhelmed by bipolar 1? Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar effectively treats depression, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms with just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. High cholesterol and weight gain, high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, may occur. Movement dysfunction, sleepiness, and stomach issues are common side effects. When bipolar 1 overwhelms, Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
Who loves herbal gold beers? This one has juiciness like a strawberry. Spicy and delicious.
The gold bear is like karate do, flipping around. Up to $1 million. That's how much University of Phoenix is committing to create 400 scholarships this month alone. Because we believe everybody deserves a chance. See what scholarships you may qualify for at phoenix.edu.
Wendy's new bourbon bacon cheeseburger is here, because Wendy's goes all in on flavor, unlike other places.
Innovation is this team's secret sauce.
Isn't our secret sauce kind of like Thousand Island?
Say it out loud. Hurry into Wendy's and try the new bourbon bacon cheeseburger.
It only takes a second for an everyday item to become dangerous. Tide Pod's Child Guard Pack helps keep your laundry packs in a safe place and your child safer. To close, twist until it clicks. Tide Pod's Child Guard packaging.
10 years ago, we founded Loan Depot because we were confident we could deliver the American dream of home ownership to individuals and families across the nation.
Serving more than 27,000 customers a month, lowering payments, providing jobs, and investing in neighborhoods and communities nationwide.
We know what it means to put down roots and bring dreams to life.
At Loan Depot, we know.
Home means everything.
Stay home. 2 words everyone's saying these days. Those words have lived in my heart for nearly 20 years. I started Bright Star Care so people could get safe,
personalized care right in their own home. Now more than ever, the world needs nurses and caregivers like ours who have the training and skills to provide a higher level of care. Because if there's one thing we know, it's how much it can help to stay home.
Agent Seaver. What you said in there, is it true? Did he really do all this because of me?
No. I had to be aggressive towards you in order to gain Greg's trust. None of this is your fault.
Then why?
Greg was always a troubled child. Losing his mother and then his father made him even more unstable. Sometimes we do everything right and we still lose. Greg was a sociopath, and there's nothing you could have done to change that.
Thank you.
Report, Agent.
Thanks.
Next step, Sid.
Thank you.
Every journey into the past is complicated by delusions, false memories, false namings of real events. Adrian Rich.
Silly.
Good job in San Diego.
Thank you.
Despite a challenging year, your team seems to be functioning surprisingly well.
What?
No. I agree with your assessment, and so does the director.
Why the interest in the well-being of my team?
The director has some concerns.
What kind of concerns?
There's a chance that I might need your help, and I want you to be in a position to assist.
What's going on?
I'm just dealing with a few things right now.
What is it?
I might have to be away for a few months. I'm not asking you to step away from your duties, but I might need you to supervise some departments.
Whatever you need, of course.
I'll be available by phone.
Would you... Do you want to talk about it?
So you can assess me.
The airship our buoyancy are back.
Your resume does not reflect the respect you think you deserve.
And this season, all bets are off. Oh my God! Go all in on Growing Up Hip Hop all new Thursday at 9 on Blue TV. Set your TV on now.
In New York City's war on crime, the worst criminal offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Major K Squad. These are their stories.